Hello. We're gonna continue our run through of Silksong on this morning. That is Monday, because that's what we do. We're just gonna get some stuff set up, and then we'll be good. Yeah, no, that's how I feel right now. Okay. Let's go ahead and get in. So last time we made it into the Citadel. Actually, technically did that last time, but we fought further into the Citadel, and we kind of went through most of one route, but didn't actually grab the piece of the melody, so we'll probably get the one from the vaults pretty fast here. And then we finally remembered how to reach High Halls, and went to High Halls. So we went to High Halls, and we beat the gauntlet there, and now we are just outside of that. I don't know if this really helps, so take it off. No, I'm not really sure what to replace it with. We don't really have very many good blues right now. I'm not using tools enough for the poison to be helpful. There we go, I'll have that at least. Now I can do that when I press down. What is this? For coalescent striking foes. You can tell I don't have any good yellows either. Wow. I'm usually even better equipped when I'm doing Steel Soul. I've missed some stuff. There we go. Alright, map. I mean, I know where I am, but I want to make sure everyone knows where I am. Because assuming I was in High Halls, that just dropped in from that blank area, because we don't even have a map. We should solve that, actually. If all the maps in the same place as this, right? Yeah. Ooh. Alright, let's head over to Song Clave. / the first sign. So my goal when it comes to break my requirements is to do everything up until I have to break my requirement. So if I have to grab nail upgrade, I want to do literally everything before I have to grab said nail upgrade. And by extension, if I need to grab double jump, I want to do everything before grabbing double jump. Oh. He was going to go further there, but he didn't think he's ahead. Yeah, we're going to get the view pretty fast because I already made my way through most of this area. Except we don't have a map, do we? Again, I know where I am, but it's kind of nice to be able to point out where I am. Alright, come on, dude. There we go. Oh, a little higher. Should be able to use that. To go this way. No vault keeper in here, if I recall. And some stuff I don't really need. Alright. A little worried there, but we're good. Projectile things. Totally intentional parries. Alright, to the right, if we can. That is our destination. On the right. Oh, that was closer than it should have been. I can jump up on this now, and there's a little crate here I can pass through. I believe if I follow that. There's memory locket there. I did not remember that there was a memory locket there. Wait, is that where we came from? That's where we came from. Oh, there was a middle section, but then that's a wall. I'm gonna go ahead and grab this with our claw line, and this will open up. Here goes a small section to go through. Now, that would have worked if I didn't. Bounce back up. Alright, gotta be careful here. If I go too low, that'll make it cut out. Hard to get what I want. Because I'll have to loop all the way back around from an area that I really don't want to be in. Alright, either just float the whole way down and then grab that wall. There we go. And that's open. We ascend. Ascend. Oh, almost got a second parry there. There we go. I think I'm allowed to pick these up. Pretty sure this just gives me money when I turn in that quest. Ow. Alright, only one silk heart still. That's one I don't really see a reason to restrict, I'd say. I'm going to get one after Lace, so I'd say after we defeat Lace, there's no reason not to just grab the other one. Is there even anything over here? Death. Death is over there. Oh, wow. I was not expecting it to hit that fast. I thought I'd have time to pogo off. Alright, let's go lose all of our money. Nah, we'll be fine. Shame I died, though, because I was pretty close to unlocking a shortcut that'd make the entire process a lot faster. Wait, hold on, that was the map. Alright, we're broke. Couldn't buy the map if I wanted to. Nope, nope, nope. Let's avoid anything that's hitting twice in a room I don't actually need to be in. There's a bench in here, so I'll go ahead and take that. No. One must not wander idle between these sacred shelves. This is a holy place. Reverence. It is demanded. If the fool she wishes... Yeah, if the fool she wishes to view this keeper's collection, head to the listening room below. I wish to use your bench, actually. It is vital to my survival. Weird amount of loss of momentum there. Alright, still got, oh, I can go straight up, okay. I don't know if I had to go all the way back through the bottom again. When things go right, I only traverse this route once. Alright, there we go. That's as far as we can go that way. That gives us some hidden rosaries. Slip in here. Grab this. Open the door. Sends us back up here. As I said, I was about to unlock a shortcut. And then now we have a map of whispering vaults. But yeah, we need to go back down there. We're kind of... messed up. But that's fine. Go ahead and slip through you. You can't get me. I'm Hornet. That was close. Ah, right, I have to cross that bridge again. Sometimes, for some reason, I feel like I should have gone the other way. But we made it. Alright, now close it. Or will it close on its own? Looks like it closes on its own. Right, now we descend into, this zone. A pleasant place. Yeah, I was curious if it was possible to get up there without touching the biowater. Unfortunately, I still have to cross the other way, so that's not gonna work. Into the bio we go. more into the bio we go. See, I don't really want to grab this right now, because if I do, then I have to deal with it for a while. Friend. But this is the most convenient time to grab it. But I don't want it. Alright, you already hear that? Burning my inventory. Because it's gonna be a while until I turn that in, because I'm gonna try to get the bad ending. Which means I gotta fight Lace first. There's no way we're fighting Lace with that upgrade active. I could try, but that seems stupid. Which seems like a great reason to do it, actually. Yeah, I forgot that those explode. Yeah, now I have to deal with this thing. Although it's not that loud when I'm actually on it. When I'm not on it, it's just kind of loud, but not really. And then when it's on another page, it's actually still going. And if I had directional sound, you can actually like figure out which like direction it is on the page, which is kind of neat. But it still ruins the piece of being in my menu, dang it. I probably could have gone up and around, but we're going this way. So the current plan is we fight Lace with a terrible crest. And then we fight Grandmother Silk with a terrible crest. My Silk! Get out of here. Dang, I'm hoping that explosion might kill him. but he was made in the explosion. Nope. Let's not repeat what we did last time. That's right, I'm ready for you. There we go, that's open. I'm pretty sure this is not actually the way to go. Because I can't remember how this ends up in the proper direction. I think there might be a flea over here. Oh, okay. Not a flea, and also not really worth my life. At least I see fast travel. I just gotta not die here. Yeah, I was worried about that. Alright. Let's not. Except I don't know if I'm gonna have to fight any guys on the way to the fast travel. You're gonna get me as soon as I heal if I don't kill you. There we go. Yeah, I would have died if I didn't get that healing. Wait, hold on, that's pointing that way now. Oh, I didn't realize that was not where I came from. Yeah, there's an arrow pointing down. Yes, I would like some rosaries to be input into there, and also some rosaries here. Well, I remember that that is not the right way. Isn't it under Trobio? Pretty sure it's just under Trobio. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm mixing up my routes out of high halls. Or not high halls, but Grand Beltway. Because then we gotta take the Venture Cab back to the first shrine. And from there, we'll head back down into the vault. Don't worry, me being lost is gonna be fine. The fact I cleared out this area beforehand means it won't be too much of a time waste. Aimlessly wandering. Alright, back into the vault. I know exactly where I'm going. I think. Is it under Trovio? I don't think I don't remember how you get there. Now. Because I'm pretty sure. No, this is open. In that case, we can just go further down. And that leads to there. But I need to go even lower. Alright, I might need to get this guy to beat down here. Come on. Yeah, that's right. Fight me down here. Yeah, that's sealed off, but I can go this way. At least grab this. I second guessed myself there, but we're good. Oh, we seem to have lost connection. Why did we lose connection? Is he gonna come back? Is it gonna come back? Alright, reconnection successful. And there you are. Alright, I don't know what the thing was, so I'm gonna have to cycle it again. I got distracted. There we go. And we've got another part of the cog heart. I'm pretty sure the last part is in Cogwork Core, but I'm not actually sure if we can reach it. I don't remember if it requires double jump. Also, wait, hold on. That's not really important. I technically can open the way, just don't grab the upgrade. Okay, we've already knocked that up there. Judging on that, I think we're in that chamber there, because this is about to be that. Do I need to... Of course, when you just drop down, and then you take the left path, and it takes you to there, if you don't fall in the bile water. Because the path on the Trovio goes too low. No, but this is that path. If I go that way, I fall in the bile water. Alright, fine, we'll check Trovio. We've exhausted all options, it's the one you think it is or whatever. I could have recovered from that, actually. Well, maybe, actually. I don't think if you start Pogo from too close, it actually works. Right, because I take the elevator goes down. I can't get off the elevator. I'd send it back up and go under it. Is that what I'm supposed to do? Or does this just lead to a flea? This might have been what I was supposed to do. No. Alright, we'll go that way later. This route's cooked. Weird. I seem to remember dying. Yeah, I mixed up enemy types there. I thought that he was gonna do a swipe forward. He did not do a swipe forward. He did an AoE all around. That could have been bad. Would have lost all my rosaries. Alright, there we go. Down the elevator. Bonk. Then send the elevator back up. Now, if I could get away from that, great, we're in the same situation as before. Nope. No, 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 no. Those guys have deceptively large range. Alright, thanks. What was... There we go. There. Nothing up there. But we can go this way. And now that's open. Go this way. You can open this. I don't actually know where we are. Because that... I'm pretty sure that's Bell Beasts. Did I just... Congrats, I'm still not where I want to be. But that is the way to Whispering Vaults, I can tell. This is also the same path that gets unlocked after you fight Phantom, which is the other way into Act 2. Which we'll do at some point, because it does give me a very useful skill, especially for this run. Because my Silk skills do more damage, they might as well keep me alive. And that one definitely will keep me alive. One damage is fine. Alright, just gotta get up here. Nope, we get our head. Nothing in this tube. And we finally made it into vaults from where we want to be. It only took me like an hour. To learn the melody upon this cylinder will require a working listening device. This one here has long ceased to function. At last keep are still sane, and the vaults above their chambers hold just a machine. I need only return. Where? I forgot that this path isn't actually open yet. I was trying to just head up. But bypassing all the enemies might actually be a bad idea, considering it's not. Actually a safe route. I hit that already. I'm just gonna make my way up to the Vault Keeper. The fun thing is that even in my main game, I'm still missing like a third of these. And I have no idea where they might be. One second, I'm using your bench first. Alright, here we go.
That's fine.
Vault Keeper. I've recovered a solemn cylinder in the dark chambers below here. I believe it contains the melody unique to these vaults. I'd have you play it for me now. Ah. She has visited the pontiff's depths and stolen the sacred song. Where is your respect, Weaver spawn? Our venerable dead deserve better than to have their chambers transgressed by your filthy foraging.
Has been?
In this moment, Vault Keeper, have some patience for your impudence. Either prepare the cylinder and stay silent, or ready yourself to learn regret. Oh, we have two more. Guide check required. The theme of Ascendance. Sermon of Service, delivered by an ordained Vault Keeper to acolytes in training. Ah, Bug Talk. Sacred melody of the Vault Keepers, coveted and claimed by the Pontiff below the Whispering Vaults. The we respond, she has found it, our Pontiff's sacred cylinder, stolen from the dark below. Never, states our law, never must our melody pass to a bug not keeper. But you, fool weaver, would shatter those tenants with reckless ease. Your Pontiff is gone, Vault Keeper. Your fellows have fallen to husker thread. What laws once bound these vaults died with them. Ack, fine, cursed she, claim the sacred song, and pain to you if we are both damned forever for it. Vault Keeper's Melody. Alright, I got an hour to get through Cogwort Core. Divine music. The soul of Farley Maternal laid bare that our cursed age could still receive such blessing. So we respond, our melody is yours now, held in mind to carry beyond our walls. Was the learning worth its thieving? It was, Vault Keeper, and know to me your service continues. Keep the cylinder safe, along with any others I may bring. Anything else to say? Nope. Alright. Pogo. And we're back in High Halls. Not High Halls, but Songclave. Yeah, we read that last time. Not sure if you'd have anything more to say every time I got a piece. Bro! Yeah, actually, I think we had the way forward. My bad. Alright, bench real quick, just in case I die. Then we go ahead and head up here. This will be my first time attempting this without double jump, I believe. So let's see how it goes. Or doesn't. Boom. Boom. Ba-dum. Dum, dum, dum. Ow. Alright, we're gonna claw line through here. We might not last long. Do. Keep it in my head. There we go. Do. Do, do, do. Do, do. Do. Oh, can't go that way without double jump. Maybe I could pogo off the saw, but it's not worth the risk. It's not. And looks like we don't have a choice. We don't have a good way of fighting you. I'd rather just bypass you. Alright, pogo. Technically, I don't think a single saw pogo is actually required here. I don't think the player is expected to know that you can pogo off of the saws. That's not good. There, I found somewhere to catch myself. Wasn't sure if that was gonna happen or not. There we go. Alright, only one silk spool. Okay, here I think you need to know the pogo. So my statement was incorrect. There as well. Alright, instead of going through there, just slip up here. Okay, with enough. There we go. Alright. Time to see how long this takes me. Well, one of them is already mostly solved. At least, it looks like it. Yeah, I think that connects. Is that not? No, the top is slightly wrong. Yeah, no, that's not right. It didn't connect. Alright, let's redo this one, actually. I can see it doesn't reach there either. It's a lie. It's not right at all. Alright, not having double jump here is gonna make this a bit of a pain. Now let's try this. No, not quite. That could be... No, it can't. Top line doesn't connect. Not this one. Oh, there we go. Actually, that's the whole thing. Alright, I think that might be it. Yeah, that's looking promising. Doubt the bottom is as it is. I could try that, but I doubt it. Oh, no, it is. Okay. Alright, that just leaves you. Let's try that. That looks fancy enough to possibly be it. Seems like I gotta jump off the wall. No, I think it's that. Yeah, that looks more proper. Ta-da! Probably one of my favorite little moments. The Architect's Melody. Alright, well, we did it. We are now ready to finish Act 2. Drop fast. Nope. Above would have been better. There we go. And through the center. Alright. Let's go, Hold on, wait. I think I need to open this first. Because otherwise I can't actually play the song, I don't think. And there will be an autosave, so if it does mess it up, we can figure that out, I guess. I was trying to remember if there was a venture cut here. I don't think there is. So we're just going to have to go out that way. I did it again. I gotta poke with him and then jump. There we go. Alright, time to make myself severely weakened. First lead to the Grand Bellway. Then we'll head over to Bellheart. We find missing brother. And I don't believe we do either of these. It's fine, he's friendly. That scared me. And there's no reason to, I'll be fine. Alright, here's your not child. Bug, red cloak, far traveled. Bring it here, the bud. It calls, it cries for the right. Offer it. Hold on, wait, I just realized I'm making a huge mistake. Oh well, it's too late. The bud. Weak, new, it must be nourished. Nourished, it will be nourished. The time of birth approaches. The bud cries, yearning, the fauna rite may begin. White shell, red cloak, bug strong and old, the time of birth is near. Aid now, the final rite. Very well. This final rite, what would you have me do? The time of birth is close. Now give its shell, host, the final rite. The time of birth is near. The rite of rebirth. There we go. We got no silk at all. Chapel of the Witch. Oh, I know we do have just enough silk to platform still. So that means we should still be able to use the melody. That's the one thing I was worried about. But we cannot heal. Any damage we take is permanent. Until we hit a bench, at least. And then it's still permanent until the next bench. Yeah, my realization of my mistake is that I thought I just had to return to her afterward, but no, that's silly. She's the one who caused the problem. I need to actually go through an entire zone I haven't been through while like this. But it'll be fine. Can I pogo still? I can, okay. This pogo's a little weird. It bonks me in on them, I think. And does a double hit, which would be great if we had any silk. Yep. Can't pogo those though. Those are thorns, not pogoable. Thorns are not spikes, there's a difference. Wait, hold on. I thought those were people. But those are bells. And yeah, luckily there'll be an autosave right when I picked up the last piece of the melody. So I can go back to that if it ends up being too much of an issue. But for now, we're heading back to the Grand Bellway. I should also note that my crest is empty right now, so I can't even equip any extra abilities or anything. No, yeah, that's what happens if I try to bind. Which I didn't actually know. I've never done that. It actually kind of... I wonder if you can use that to reach anything. It gives you just the slightest bit of height. Alright, first shrine, here we go. It's fine, I just need to pretty much no-hit Lace. How hard could it possibly be? First we'll bench here because there's absolutely no way we do this first shot. Alright. Pilgrim of Farloom Eternal, you rare chosen who hath ascended to this final threshold. Listen to our wish, deliver it that you may rise above and see your pilgrimage end. We would hear the song of the architects at the core of our citadel. They who sustain our realm, its walls, its floor, our voice, even as others fall silent. Haven't we done this? There we go. It is a statue, they can only say one thing. pilgrim who would hold our song within your shell. Rise above. Offer your most devout self unto her sacred heart. Alrighty. It's time to die. Oh, that was close. Alright, nearly screwed up. I'm not used to this crest whatsoever. And it's a lot easier to fight. The final boss with it than it is to fight a fast agile thing. Somewhere cutscene only plays once. Now even that's all corrupted. I've never actually died with it active. Not counting the boss fight, I don't think. Which actually makes no sense, that means I have seen it before. Ah, dang it. I think everything she does is actually a two-hitter unless it's contact damage. Dang it. Yeah, this is not gonna be easy. I need to hit her probably like 100 times. Something silly like that. Nope. Nope. Swipe across. Nope. 1 damage, fine. 2 damage, not. Alright, we're in the danger zone. Dang it, I thought she was gonna do the jump parry. It's pretty much the same as Lost Lace. If parry, jump. That gets you in position to avoid both attacks. Because if she swipe, or if she moves and does the ground parry, then you're not on the ground, and if she does the aerial parry, you can completely dash in direction. Ow. Great start. We're dead already. Good job. 10 out of 10. Best gameplay. Not sure I even swung my needle. We don't really have a up strike, unfortunately. It's more of a like diagonal up, which is not helpful for what I want to do. Dang it, as I said, jump. Jump. Yeah, that's one of my best damage windows when she's in the air there and I can't hit her during it. So that's gonna make this extra difficult because I can really only hit her on the ground. If I try to hit her in the air and I got to position properly beforehand, it's really easy to get diagonal swiped afterward. Alright, we can't speed this up really, I'm just gonna have to take slow strikes at her. One hit at a time, hit her when she lands, hit her in between attacks. Alright, one smack down. What does that mean? She's starting to do that. That's fine, that doesn't change anything mechanically about what I need to do. She's doing the triple swipe. That was close, I almost overcommitted there. Alright, I don't think this is going to be the one, but this has been good practice. But my health is way too low. No. Yeah, I screwed up there. I know, that's totally what I meant to do, clearly. Alright, we can do this. That was pretty good. Not great, but pretty good. Maybe it's worth going for that, if that is in fact a two-hitter. Dots. I don't know if it is a two-hitter though. Dang, I got parried. It's not like it's not scary to do this, because, oh, if I screw that up. What are you gonna do? Boy, you really like that attack. What I do, break him? Dang it, you're supposed to jump, you fool. That's nowhere near close. That was close. No, I should have jumped, but that didn't die. Whoa! I should have jumped. What was I thinking? I got greedy. I got away from that one time, so I thought I could do it again. We were actually pretty close there. Once she starts doing the teleport slam, that's probably like her last third of health, or maybe even last fourth health, I'm guessing. So that was bad. That was bad. Just kill me. Find the one to accept my defeat. Yeah, Grandmother Silk is gonna be a cakewalk compared to this. My swipe attack, or my dash attack is actually pretty good against her too. It also hits twice. And it seems to set me up to run away as well. Yeah, it puts me in the air above her counter. Unfortunately, being far too aggressive. Yeah, she had me there. But we did learn a new way of attacking her. Safely, I should say. Ish. Safe-ish. That's the problem if I overcommit to it. I can dash into her really easily. I just dashed into her again. And if she does that, I need to better react to it, because unlike the ground one, I don't dodge that automatically. It's fine, we're still learning. We're gonna get this, I know it. We were pretty close last time. Not last time, but that other time. We were definitely not close last time. I just gotta be careful not to overcommit my dodges. It's very easy to accidentally slide into her afterward. Oh, I got her in a loop. I panicked there because the bubbles were still above me, so in my head I couldn't jump even though they were gone by then. But actually, that's doing a ton of damage to her relative to how we can normally operate one hit at a time. Those double hits are really making a difference when we don't do much damage. At least I assume those are double hits. Again, I have no way of actually knowing. It could also just be them hitting her a lot. Why is it no longer putting me in the air? Before it was putting me in the air after the pogo so I could dodge after. Was I doing some extra input afterward that put me in the air? Also, I suppose I can't forget that we have claw line. That's an option too. Yeah, that time I got put in the air because I pressed jump and I was flying. Don't get greedy. Dang it. I think that applies to getting greedy. Alright, here she comes. Well. She does triple swipe, except she didn't there. That could have killed me if she used the other one. And said that killed me because she used the other one. It has just enough range, you can't dash away from that. Unless you already gained some momentum, like from the dash attack, sometimes gives me enough momentum to get away. But for the most part, I just need to remember to jump when she parries. I don't have any silk skills, so I couldn't parry the parry if I wanted to. I think if you're just far enough away, you can get away from it, but it's not reliable. And when you're trying to stay alive, you need reliable things. It teaches bad habit if you do that. Plus, it's easier to just always use the same reaction whenever she parries, instead of trying to react to whichever parry she does. Trying to still find windows for those dash attacks, but unfortunately they tend to leave me open to a counter, and they don't always seem to actually do the same thing. As I found, sometimes they put me there afterward, and sometimes they don't, so I'm not sure what the difference is. And this is not the best time to be testing the difference. Dang, I screwed up there. Believe it or not, I was trying to not dash off stage. I also wasn't expecting her to kick back the same way, even though she always does that when you do that, so I don't know why not. Okay, we can do this. It's the combination of a lack of nail damage and using a crest I'm very unfamiliar with. Because my main damage windows are not available to me. I basically have to relearn the entire fight. And the windows that are open to me are a little more risky, like dashing into her sometimes goes badly. Because if she dashes forward, then I just actually, dash into her, which is not what we want. Luckily that only does one contact damage, but it's still not something helpful. We're one hit from death. That was scary. And now we're dead. Because normally when she does that hop, I hit her from below. And that's a good amount of damage over time, because she does the hop a ton. She does the hop, hit her from below, hit her when she lands. That's 2 hits. I can't hit her from below because our attack is just ever so slightly up and to the right, instead of straight up. Let's go back to down pogoing her. Never mind. Down pogos don't work either. They leave me open to that. And for some reason, something about the witch crest is not letting me hit her after her parry. Because I'm pretty sure I can normally hit her when she's doing that. But it seems to be swiping in front of her as well, I think is the problem. And it's prioritizing the parry over dealing damage. We're going until we win, or until it's 3. Either or. This is a lot of money. Luckily I have 9 and they can give me my cocoon back. Granted, if I do give up on this endeavor, it's far more likely I just load my save prior to getting Twisted Bud. Alright, slow and steady. No risky maneuvers. Hey! Ow, ow. It's going. Performing an optional challenge here. Ow. Oh, that was too much. Jump. Alright, second phase. Why did I jump? Decent amount, yeah. Oh, no parries. Alright, we'll just keep doing this then. I do this all day. That was almost bad. That was bad. I thought you were doing something else. I don't know why I forgot how parries work. Yeah, just walk into her, that'll work. I can't get it. It's a very simple thing in my head. If parry, jump. Very straightforward. Actually gonna be playing Kingdom Hearts tonight. Would have been doing it last night, but I lost internet, so I couldn't actually do anything. Alright, so distance yourself. Dang it, I thought she couldn't angle that far down. Come on, jump. I know you want to do it. Still in phase 1. Dang it. I mixed up attacks there. I thought she was doing something else. Why do I keep dashing into her? We can do this. Piece of cake. Got like 3 moves. How hard can it be? And a parry. Dance on her head. That's scary. Jump. 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 I was gonna say she has. I was too close. Alright, good to know she can hit me after that. I wasn't actually sure if that was the case or not. Dang. I messed up there when I jumped because I left myself with no option to get past that attack unless I touch the ground again because I already used my jump. That's the other thing that's making this harder. I don't have a double jump, which isn't necessary or anything, but it does provide one more getaway option that I normally have that I don't have access to. That third swipe, I gotta watch that. Yeah, dance on her head. That's the best place to be when you're fighting a boss. Then inside of the boss. Alright, come on. One hit from death. But when aren't we? Parry. Thought she was gonna follow it up. Can't she only use 2 dashes in this fight? That could have been bad. That also could have been bad. Dang it. I thought she was gonna jump. That was one of her better attempts. Still not the best. We got her phase 3 once. If we can get her to phase 3, we can beat her. Also, I think fighting with Cursed Crest is the first time I ever died to Grandmother Silk as well. Alright, off to a great start. There we go. Perfect. 10 out of 10. Couldn't play better. Just jump into all the attacks. That's the best strategy for victory. I kind of get her in the air, but it takes the right positioning. I do at least have a clear window to do that as soon as she's done the parry. Because she's not going to follow up with another parry, I'm pretty sure. The problem is, yeah, if I hop improperly to reach her during that, there's a decent chance of getting hit. Specifically if I'm too far. I should have jumped the other way. What was I doing? What was I doing? Okay. We got this. Piece of cake. Super easy. Three moves and a parry. How bad can it be? Yeah, just keep doing that. I can get a ton of damage there. Oh wait. You broke out of your combo. I wasn't sure what she was doing there. I was panicking. Dang it. I forgot about the double swipes. Heck. That's right. No, that's not right. Don't get confident, that's the problem. So close, come on. Whoa, okay, do not parry that way. That was the dangerous way to hit her. Dang it, I thought it was gone already. Oh, we could have it. It's so close. It probably isn't, but it could be. Victory is within our grasp. Hi, how you doing? Yeah, I just want to fight with 1 health, that's fine. You gotta follow every good attempt with a bad attempt. Gotta take background down to earth. Oh, that's not what I thought you were doing. That could have been bad. Luckily she dashed away. She spared me. Hey, I'm fine. Let's dash into the boss. That's a great idea. Yep. That's going decent enough. Don't worry, you're not messing me up. I'm messing up on my own. Well, that was a fun parry. Oh, I mean, pretty much whatever. I like things that are... Ow. Dang, I wasn't grabbing the side swipe. Specifically the second side swipe. Try to do like a variety. I do. Not during this time though, but at night. This is only Monday, Tuesday, where I play smaller things. Okay, not really smaller, but... Yeah. Thanks. Fair. Oops. That's cool. Oh no. East US. No, you don't. Dang it, messed up. I don't think this is gonna be the one. I've taken too much damage already. That bad. No. Don't do that. Never do that. Not right now, dead. Not really. I mean, at this point, it's pretty much just if it grows, it grows, but no, I'm just playing because I feel like playing. Alright, here we go again. And seriously, I pretty much only started because I haven't already stream. Well, not stream. I haven't already played things that late anyways, and it's like, you know what? What if I just stream while I'm playing things late? And also Silksong came out and I realized that doing Steel Soul was going to take a long time, and I was like, you know what? If I'm gonna play Steel Soul for probably months, maybe I should stream all these attempts. And then it took like a month and I had to find something else to do. Which then, you know, eventually looped back to me playing Silksong. But not Steel Soul. Alright, one stagger. Phase 2. I actually played a little bit of Elden Ring the other day. Ow. Not on here or anything on my own time. There's no way I can play that on here. Dang it, screwed up. No, I don't have either of those things. I pretty much do not exist on any sort of social media whatsoever. Yeah, sorry. Eventually I'll solve that problem, but I really don't like social media, to be honest. I'm really bad at keeping up with it. At the rate we need to, at least. Ow, dang. Alright, phase 2. Two swipes. Nope. She only did one. Two swipes. Nope, one. Two swipes. Jump. Two swipes. One swipe. Two swipes. One swipe. No. Don't like being in the corner. Alright, maybe phase 3. Alright, don't get greedy. You're one hit from death. Whoa, that's not what I thought she was gonna do. Jump it. Don't get swiped. That persists for just long enough I can't actually hit her. Alright, that's a safe window to smack. She does that twice. I can follow it up on the second one. Two swipes. Can't hit her when she doubles back. Dang it, I should have moved more land off. I think I had that too. I think she was really close. I was so focused on avoiding her double back, I forgot to avoid her actual attack. excuse me, I need that. Oh, there we go, off to a great start. I think I get enough. Never mind. She can do a parry after that. I was gonna say, I think if I get enough distance, I can hit her after her down attack with a dash attack. But that was incorrect. Completely false. And if I could figure out what triggers me being in the air after a dash attack, that'd be helpful. It's not because she parries it, because it parried and ended up in the air and dodged her parry because of that. In fact, that's the only way the parry could happen, if I do the dash attack and it triggers the parry. So it's not because it triggers the parry. I got clipped. Maybe it's if she parries the first hit? That's gotta be it. If she parries the first hit, it doesn't work. Because the first hit just is a hit. The second hit is what bounces me. Which again, I'm gonna say makes it too unreliable to rely on as a damage option when I can take 3 damage. If she's open then. Squeezing those dashes when I can. Alright. She's looping. Dang it, I had her too. Now we're in danger zone. Alright, I wasn't expecting to knock her out of that. That was scary. Hey, it's gone. Decent. Enough? No, you don't. No! Oh. Alright, triple swipe. No, I shouldn't have done that. That was risky. Risky is bad right now. Don't do it, come on. I'm an idiot. Why did I do that? There was no reason to jump right. Yeah, it's going well enough. I'm just trying to defeat this trying to defeat Lace while using the cursed crest. I've had several close attempts, otherwise I would have given up by now. And done it normally. Okay, she's gonna jump out, so I can't follow that up. Alright. Do not do that, but that's cool. But not safe. Safe is important. Nope. Yeah, that's right, keep doing that. It's easy to punish. That was bad. Nope. Yes. Shout. Scream. Definitely to giggle, but I don't want to be here. I thought that was going to be a two-swiper. Alright, phase 3, maybe. Not quite. She could have hit me there. She chose not to. No. That was almost bad. Double swipe. Dash attack. Yeah, I knew I shouldn't do that. Alright, she's not in phase 3, I lied apparently. Alright, she's gonna do this. And she's gonna do... That's a hitbox? Is there 2 of her? How does that work? Alright, jump it because apparently that's a hitbox. That could have been bad. Dang it, she's still not down, but she's close. Doubling back is bad. Whoa, 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 no. Jump. Doubling back. Dang, she keeps dodging my follow-up. I could bet. Oh my god. We finally did it. It's over. Holy. Yeah, I agree. I too am exhausted. Ha 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 ha. Congratulations, Spider. Finally, I felt your sting, and you bared the truth of my pathetic empty shell.
Buenera.
Bard would be 2 hours. You always had the scent, child. You are no bug. Yours is a life born entirely from thread. Life. You're too generous. This weak, wasting existence. This was not life, just a husk shaped to act like a child.
Tamiayan.
Yours was life, pale one. Do not confuse your unique creation with its absence. I have seen others make the same mistake. Platitude, Spider. From you. Don't be gross. Head on. Climb up. Up and away. You've earned your audience with the divine. Face the Holy Mother who had fashioned so cruel and crude a daughter as me. After all, it's you that she wants, is it not? Alright, time for the much easier task of just beating Grandmother Silk, or Grandmother Silk, well cursed. And then we'll probably call it after that. Next one we'll get a much more normal ending. And then we'll do everything we need to do before Act 3. That doesn't include making the challenge run invalidated. Well, technically it can only ever be invalid in my own eyes. Better a child spun pure than them. Better a child spun frail than none. Oh, there we go, I didn't see it in the silk. One to wish our waking. Any more? And that one's repeated 3 times. There might not be very much in this one. Better child spun man than none. Frail than none. Come on, do you have a 4th? One to wish our waking. And how about a 5th? I think that might just be it. From our silk, child born loyal. And now this is open. We never went here, but this is where the Ventrica would have taken us. Specifically this room here. We took it from the terminus, or from anywhere to the terminus, it would have taken us to this tiny room here, which would have been sealed off. I think the only thing you do get is if you have the compass active, you can see that you're way the heck up here. The cradle. Weaver and Quarter Part, last of their lines, take to service, trapped and taken beneath the city of steel. 8 choristers, 12 envoys lost to task. Weaver, in 8th part, last of their line, mortally wounded, tracked and taken into the Black Barrens. 4 foresters, 1 reed lost to task. Weaver, in 8th part, last of their line, frail with age, tracked and taken to the Sandsea Waste. I wonder if the Sandsea Waste might have something to do with the DLC. 7 choristers, 9 envoys to take lost to task. Spikes! I like a map. Do we really need a map of this area? Not really, no, but we're taking it. We got a map of the cradle. Now you can see exactly where to go in this very linear hallway. I can't wait for there to be some DLC refight with Grandmother Sylph that's like 10 times harder. Our light divine, we hear you. Spin, bind, punish. Of the first, the last. Our mother true. Nothing else in there though. And open a way for a shortcut in case we somehow die here. Nah, I can't be that confident. We could easily die. This is pretty difficult when you're cursed. Boy, this is some familiar platforming. Alright, here's the comparatively much easier task. Alright, we gotta make sure we use claw line here. Helps with dodging. Well, that was almost bad. Double hits, good to know. Jump. Quit on trying to dash into the tiny space in the corner. Just jump. It's that easy. Alright, let's do that again, but better. Alright, let's do that again with 4 health. It's kind of actually harder to reach this when we've already raised some of these platforms. I didn't realize they were going to be locked in place. Again, as said, I've never actually lost this fight. Outside of when I was doing Cursed Crest the first time. Am I just supposed to claw line? Alright, rematch. I didn't even Garma, I just kind of stood there. I should even get a full screen title card. She gets the title card on the screen, but like comparison to like Nightmare King where it's completely red. Or red text on black background. I think that's actually what it is. Still find it interesting how mechanically similar the fight is. Crap. To the Radiance. Dang it. Too early on the dash. We would have cleared that if I waited like half a second later. The Radiance also uses horizontal and vertical spears. Radiance just also has Dream Magic. While Grandmother Silk has Silk. I keep forgetting the button for Claw Line. I haven't been using it a lot. Garma! No Garma. I need to be more aggressive. Dang it, that was too aggressive. I had nothing to do with that. Crap. That's not gonna hit me. Okay, good. Dang it, I keep moving slightly into it. On paper that should be easy to avoid, but I keep moving ever so slightly. We got this. Once I get in the flow and I don't know how to do this, it's gonna be easy. I just gotta get into the flow of Grandmother. which technically it's supposed to be more Grand Space Mother, but it is also effectively Hornet's grandmother. So it works both ways. Alright, don't use that to get through there and hit her. But the extra pogo height will get me hit. Oh, you can pogo off those. That's inconvenient. Well, not pogo, but claw line. Oh no. Alright. Just getting faster. The lack of nail damage is really hurting. It's making what was already a really difficult challenge even harder. Dang it. I don't know if we can do this today. I kinda need to stop and do other things. This will be our last attempt, unless it's amazingly bad. At which point it will not be our last attempt. We'll get back to this next time, being tomorrow. And I'll probably end up playing far better just because it'll be a new day. That's how that works. Gotta internalize how to fight the boss by sleeping on it. I was trying to figure out how aggressive I could be with claw line. You know, for a last attempt I probably shouldn't have experimented, so because that will go again. Alright, this will be the actual last attempt, no experimenting with new things right before. Because I would gladly keep going, but I really do need to stop. I went to 3 because I started a little late today, but I should have stopped at 2. Grandma! I use that when we can because it hits twice. And gives me a refund on the silk if I hit. Good positioning tool too. Oh, you can hit those out of space slightly. Yeah, I had a feeling she was gonna do a swipe. Just felt right. Alright, fast time. Dang it, I had no choice. We're dead. There's no way I maintain. I got screwed over by 3 swipes there. Alright, good to know. When she does that, she starts shooting 3s instead of 2s. Well, cycles of 3 instead of 2. I think if I exit out here, this is still my last checkpoint, right? So I'm gonna exit out. Thanks for watching. We'll be back at that tomorrow, where we're going to get the cursed ending, and then we're going to do everything we can do in Act 3 before we need to do the Act 3 ending. Which probably won't happen next time, that'll probably be the next week. So yeah. I'll see you next time. Goodbye.